Morning guys, how you all doing out there? Right, I've got a tiny amount of time then just to show a couple more project saws leaving today, and got a break in my work just for 20 minutes or so. So I'm going to say goodbye to a couple of the project saws and show one of the other saws which a couple of people messaged about. So Chris, thanks for buying the 136. Love to hear what you do, whether or not you just use her as is, if with this hole in the oil tank doesn't appear to leak any oil. Let me show this girl running one last time before I box her up. So just pulled her out the workshop this second, not run since whenever the video was. Choke, kill switch. You got fuel? How do I forget to check this? Oh, tiny amount, should be enough, I would think. Okay. Six pulls, choke off. So, hope the saw's great for you. Let me know how you get on. Just remembering, of course, this has got, sounds like the carb needs adjusting, spline fitments, isn't it? So there you go, haven't looked at it. So hopefully a fabulous, fabulous saw. If you're going to put it to work, let me know how you get on, just if it's as a garden saw. So that's the 136. Just put that girl there. And then Hussein, thanks for buying the True Shopping, the 52cc, this project saw. So again, literally pulled out the workshop just a second ago, and exactly as collected, nothing done to her. So love to hear whether or not you're servicing her and putting her in the service or breaking her for parts. So this is the one the man says not engaging on the pull start. It's very strange, maybe it's just lack of use, I don't know. So kill switch, choke, throttle lock. Has this got any fuel in it? Damn. It's what happens when you rush, isn't it? Oh, a tiny bit. Okay, just over the filter. Maybe it's just enough. Let's have a look how we go. Lovely compression engine, this one, you've seen. So beautiful running engine. It seems to run really, really well for not being looked at, and yeah, runs really, really nicely. Obviously chain needs to be, yep, each tooth is kind of rounded over, but again, excellent tooth life. Really strange, beautiful. It's got that really nice pop off the top, this engine. So, you're saying, let me know how you get on. Great value for money, really, aren't they? So, yeah. So, love to hear if you're servicing or just breaking her parts, but seems to run really, really well. And then, this was another one of the project saws which came in, which is again exactly as collected. Picked up with the bar on, so a little baby steel 13-inch bar. So strange, the 009s, they have a bit of a mixed they have a mixed review from people that use them. I personally love them. Some people don't like them, but I think that's a misunderstanding really of how you set these up. So this girl has come from a huge collection. So it was bought as spares or repair, and I really couldn't see anything wrong with the saw, and then it's apparent the chain brake isn't working. I took off the side cover and then the brake band's broken. So as far as I can tell, that's the only bit of damage I can see on this saw. So please bear that in mind. And let's see how she runs. Actually, when I picked it up, it started really well. So, seems to start really well. Undoubtedly could, again, for all these saws that have stood for a long time, these had a real run actually, the 009s, and in several interesting guises as well. So from the early orange ones from 1980-ish, well 1980, so still class West German at that stage, right the way through to, so this girl is the EQ. Do a couple of interesting variations as well. The LEQ and the LES. The LES is an unusual, quite a difficult girl to find actually. These are all 36mm piston, 36mm stroke, and 36.6 cc's, nominal 37. And the LEQ is, no, it's not the LEQ, it's the LES. It is the S, isn't it? They're a 3836. I think that's a 41cc. But very difficult to find complete. I've not had one in the hundreds of saws. Been trying to find an LES for a long time. Right, so somebody has said, what does the girl cut like? I don't know. It's running 3/8 low profile. Chain doesn't feel... It's funny, when you've kind of got workshop hands and they've become a bit rough and coarse, it's hard to feel if these 3/8 semi-chisel low profile chains, if they're sharp or not. We'll put it through a piece of wood. Hopefully that'll answer the questions. But again, assume that it needs fully going through, filter, checking the carb. But seems to run really, really well, other than the chain brake. Yeah, so yeah, they had a real run from, I think, 1980 up to, wow, up to the mid 2000s, 2000 and, I wonder if the LESs ran up to 2010 or, so nearly a 30-year spread, which is impressive. So that means that, so this is an 1120 series assembly model, which means parts are really good to get. Hey, so we've got some conifer. Just take a few discs. Be interested to see how she cuts. We'll soon know if she's sharp. section. Wow, 3 knots and coming into a 4th knot through the branch. Well, there she is. So yeah, she definitely cuts. Coming off a little bit sawdusty, so undoubtedly exhaust top. I don't know when this girl was last used. Just been there you go, in this chap's collection for a long time. Oil seems to be coming through. Seems to be obviously could do with the service, and I can't tell with these chains, they're so small. I'd say it probably has 50% tooth life left. Undoubtedly would benefit from maybe a sharpen, but it's actually cutting pretty clean, not too bad. So that's the, there you go, that's the 009, exactly as she arrived then, with this little baby 13-inch genuine steel bar, 3/8 low profile, non-working chain brake. Let's show her on a restart. Didn't make cuts, that was half a dozen. So, sounds like the carb needs adjusting slightly. Probably wants a carburetor kit. Goodness knows when that was last done. No brakes to the chassis. Brake handle present. The mechanism appears to work, but as I said, I took off the side cover and there's a tiny break in the brake band, just separating it at the very top where it thins down to pass across itself. So hopefully that's interesting. That's the 009. Yeah, love these saws actually. Absolutely beautiful little saws. I far prefer them to the 10 and the 11. Just a personal preference. Guys, thanks for watching. And Chris, Hussein, thanks for buying the other 2 project saws. I'm getting those off today. Let me know how you guys get on. Take care. Bye for now.